But here, not so much. Poor dog. I feel the guy probably won't be too sane by the time he gets out of here. Okay, let's drink a potion. Waiting for the game to tell me that I couldn't. Okay, I need some swallow. Yeah, that's enough. The regen's all I need. Littering growth, littering. Oh, there's crates here. I must have destroyed them the first time round with the bombs. I'm doubtful. Did that actually even do anything? Because, like I said, I'm bloody doubtful. Yeah, it actually did damage. Okay. Shotguns for demons, bombs for ghosts. Gotcha. I like the delay in the whole throwing system. Like I was holding down the button for a bit before I could actually throw it. I think I can tap it, but I figured that requires me to be probably targeting someone. Yeah, but that worked actually pretty well. Fuck yeah. I think there's like smoke coming off of him. Ooh, Essence of Death. And a Wraith Trophy. I'm not what's this? It's +6 damage. Sure, we'll take that. That might be the guy, but that might be a spectre. I'm guessing from the ghost, the smoke coming off him. Poor bastards. Like, seriously.
They needn't have done it. Those here were innocents. And I...
I'm not about to play with fire. Involuntary cramps of the facial muscles. It's St. Vitus syndrome. He's dangerous. Lock him up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He's gone. He's gone. Just having a bit of flashbacks of Metro right now. Been meaning to replay that stuff. Whoa. Oh, sorry. So I think I used too many bombs in the first fight. I'll try and use more swords here. Also, parrying exists. I keep forgetting to use the first game, which had parrying as an auto thing. Again, I have to work off any, you know, familiarity with the old system. Whoa. Yeah, the game likes doing its heavy damage. Expect to see this game over screen a fair bit while I feel out encounters.
Involuntary cramps of the facial muscles. It's St. Vitus syndrome. He's Gridley. He's dangerous.
Okay. I'm curious. No, you. Isn't there... Yes. I have a few rooms. Sadly not the really special one, but I do have a fire room. I'm thinking I could slap on a few upgrades. and I might have me get through here. Just Aerodyne, I'm not sure how much longer that's going to last me. Suppose if I slap on a few upgrades, it could last me a bit longer. And I am going to hold on to it on principle. Same with the other one. Any of the swords I brought over, I'm going to keep with me. I wouldn't mind bringing them on to Witcher 3 with me, but I have a feeling they'll be outclassed. Like immediately. Then again, we might be able to actually bring those swords over. Under the expectation I would have removed them. You know, I wouldn't be doing that. It's tempting. I'm thinking I could put the fire rune on this sword because I'm going to be using this for a bit longer. Then again, there's already an upgrade for it. It's just these are so expensive, I feel like I need to conserve them and use them sparingly. You know what, fuck it, let's see. Not even sure if I can actually put them on here. Maybe I need to go to a blacksmith, because weren't they saying something about blacksmiths doing runes or something? Okay, I'm always thinking, put this on the robust on. Maybe put this on the silver sword. Probably thinking put these two on the silver sword and the fire rune on the steel sword. You're not sure. Here they are. You there? It's kind of annoying how that just doesn't cooperate. Like it just stay where it's meant to be. I could put on one more. I won't. Let's save. With Aerodyne being a little burlier, maybe it'll cooperate with that bit better for me. No, I don't want to get trapped.
Wonder how many more.
Christ. Speaking of not getting trapped, then I get juggled. Damn it. I was hoping to get in like one more strike before I disengaged. But that didn't work out. Don't worry if this doesn't work out. I think I might, this attempt doesn't work out, then I might just retry it. The exact positioning of these. The exact positioning of them changes each time. Oh no, she flashed her midriff at me. Keep moving. Wait, who lit this place on fire again? Scoia'tael? Sounds about right. There's no invincibility frames when you're rolling. Again, I feel like I'm just being outclassed here. Probably feels like maybe it's a gear thing. And, part of me's thinking it's a gear thing. Part of me's thinking it's a, I feel like You know, it could be a competency issue, but it could also be a, you know, a gear issue, a resistances issue. It's hard to tell. Ooh, Ray's got a swing in. It's kind of hard to move around that back pillar. Okay, one down. Okay, it seems swing, swing, disengage, swing, swing. Unless I can stun lock him, then just keep fucking swinging. Alright. I can work that. Alright then. Ah. Fine. Weapons. So have you. Let's make sure I have the right one. There we go. These herbs don't seem to take up any weight. Oh yeah, sure, random ooh, strength mutagen. Thank you. These herbs don't take up any weight, as like I was saying. Okay, let's, I think I interrupted the conversation there. This woman manifests strong symptoms of schizophrenia. To avoid marring her beauty, I decided not to employ the standard therapy, the red-hot circuit, but instead to increase her herb dosages. As she was prone to having fits of aggression, I have had the patient chained. The pictures she painted on the wall should be analysed. There's kind of like hints of proper medicine in here. Like they've, you know, they know the word schizophrenia. But the red-hot circuit? How the fuck would that treat it? A circlet is some sort of, I think, tiara. But I guess it's a full circle. It's some bit of headgear. And so they, I guess they throw it into a brazier, you know, they heat it up dramatically, then just, you know, put it on the person's head. Somehow them screaming in pain and agony, but introduce their own personal hell, is meant to fix hormone balances. Or, you know, whatever is called schizophrenia. A lot of things can be blamed on hormone imbalances, but I'm not sure if schizophrenia is one of them. I think depression can be blamed on that, but somehow I don't think this can be. But we'll use it as a scapegoat for the conversation.
They deserve to suffer.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine.
There's no fire down here.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine.
Huh. I feel like my screen ain't bright enough.
I'm in pain. I beg you.
Interesting.
Give me some medicine.
There's on the right hand side, it's like an eye with 3 triangles coming off it, and something coming down. And there's something hooking off the eye itself, and it ends in a hook, I think. And there's some smoke on the other side. So I can't make it, if there was a shape there, I can't make it out.
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
There's no fire down here. Oh, there's fire.
It's creeping towards me.
Okay, I swear I've seen that in something before.
It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
Skulls. The one on the right looks like it's dressed in something red. Kind of makes me think of the Wraith from earlier. You know, it had this red scarf.
Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. Wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Won't get much out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine. A sedative.
Go away!
Who shall go away? Wasn't sure, was it that guy or...
The stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
what?
Go away!
There's some orange on a body. Sure if it was... you know, him or a different guy.
The stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it. Go away!
What did Geralt say? Huh. It's all the same symbols from earlier. Repeated and repeated.
Go away!
Interesting. Hack and slash.
Take that.
Fantastic. Okay, now I feel better about my playing. Yeah, I feel better about playing now. When I get to engage the enemy individually, I can do a lot better. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just looting the pile of meat left by a ghost. Ooh. I'm kind of nervous of giving him any of the medicine from here, because I question what it's, you know, like. I question the quality of it, I question whether or not it will actually help him. Like, they normally heal people here with, red hot circlets, if they have schizophrenia. Doesn't really sound like they have great cures here. So their sedative could be, could have shards of metal in it, That'll sedate them, when they're a corpse. I'm exaggerating, but basically I'm waiting for it to, to have some, basically to make them worse in some capacity. Because the doctors here, they were fucking idiots. to be blunt, they were fucking idiots. So it's just like, I'll be a little hesitant. The patient is persistently delusional. He claims to have been abducted by the Wild Hunt. He recounts fantasies of a world where genocide happened, where unicorns wandered humans' graves. Sometimes his delusions contain elven gardens. Furthermore, the patient claims to have escaped the Hunt's capacity a year ago. So much time had passed in our world that he saw the graves of his children. Huh. Could be mad, but given magic in this setting, that's a possibility. The eldest of our residents, this patient had been with us longer than any other, cold water therapy has failed in his case. There seems to be no promise of improvement. I've had him chained and reduced his food rations to weaken the strength of the illness and limit his self-destruction tendencies. I've begun to employ herbs. I don't see how weakening him will weaken the strength of the illness. Again, this just, makes me question their competency, thusly making me question the competency of any potion you could grab here. Even if time, fire, and else hasn't damaged them, I question if they're smart enough to make some good potion, some good sedative here that won't just make him, a delusional Fruit Loop who's going to throw himself into the fire there.
What's going on? Where am I?
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here.